walls and I knocked down all of your marbles, but you did not seem to mind at all. We took our bikes to the lake after school each day and skipped many stones from the beach, and one thing you said was listen, I will have your back always. And now we're grown up, I don't really see enough. There's too much to be done, it's no fun. But even if we're far apart, I know where we belong. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. You are my own safety zone. You're solid like a granite stone. It came very sudden today when we moved away from what had been our home since forever. I was scared then, so scared that I would lose you. But you called me up right after I touched the ground. You wanted to hear that I got there all safe and sound, and you said, I know we're gonna stay the same. And now we're grown up, I don't really see enough. There's too much to be done, it's no fun. But even if we're far apart, I know where we belong. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. You are my own safety zone. You're solid like a granite stone. I know where we belong. My own safety zone. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. My own safety zone.
G'day ladies and gentlemen and legends of the highest regard, and welcome back to our Microsoft Flight Simulator world adventure in the little plane that could. Tonight's journey takes us from the two biggest cities, takes us between, should I say, the two biggest cities here in Brazil. So this will be a well-shaved flight. We'll definitely be making... but definitely playing with some trim. Definitely be looking to shave some time off here and there on the flight plan. Yeah, that's about all the puns I can come up with right now on the spot. So that was a bit shit. But anyway, welcome. Absolutely, as usual, pleasure to have you. Excuse the green screen. We all know the issues that occur if I try to use a green screen when I stream Microsoft Flight Simulator. The difference between usual and today is I was too fucking lazy to move it. You know, sometimes you just look at jobs and go, that's a really simple job that I can't be asked doing. This is one of those times. Let's have a look. Let's have a close look at the DA40. That's what the sim wants us to do. I mean, it's not what I want to do, but looks like I'm not the one who's in control. Jesse Thunderfist says first. Jesse, welcome to the stream. In case anybody's wondering who Jesse Thunderfist is, he's one of the chefs from my new job. And he's a legend. But, yeah. I don't know. But I don't know. I'll just say but and leave it there. You guys can figure out a fill-in to finish that sentence. David Jacko, mate, welcome to the stream. Don't run out of fuel in this one, please. Unless it's on landing, in which case I guess it's probably okay. Leaded Rapier, g'day Leaded Rapier, coming at you live from the Swedish chef, Cook the Chuki, you know. Fozzie, g'day mate, welcome to the stream. Brett Place says, new stream, who dis? Who am I again? I forgot. Vruden the Great. The man, the myth, the legend, the helicopter man. Yeah, I've got nothing else with that. I was going to make some sort of joke about hovering, but then my brain decided that, nope, that's just not going to happen. You can look like an idiot instead. So that happened. Ben Takagni. Takagni seems to make more sense. I'm pretty sure that I've tried to do this before as well, and it's ended in a similar shit show. But anyway, let's go with it. Black Evo, it is a pleasure to have you back. It is a pleasure to have you out of hotel quarantine. It is, it's just a pleasure. We are still on the West USA server. Yes, we are. And all the details I've already put there. Yeah, Thunderfist, awesome, exactly. Fozzie says fellow chefs, of course. Fozzie, current chef, David, ex-chef. I should change this to Swedish Chefs Travel Globe or something like that. Bera, g'day mate, welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you along. It's actually a pleasure to see and hear from you before the end of the stream. Because I know you are, you're the quiet achiever in the back. Help a brother out with the first IKO. The first IKO is Sierra Bravo Golf Lima. Alright. So, I now have the DA40NGX thing installed. So, let's see. This is my first time ever operating with it, so let's just try and do it the normal way. So fuel pumps and engine master and flick the avionics on and let the Garmin initialize and then give it some vroom. Yep, that sounds good. Hit the barrow. Let's sort out the CDI. Make sure it's on GPS. So, as you probably already worked out, tonight's flight plan is a airporty flight plan that I put together myself. People are encouraged to do touch and goes the whole way. I've set up the flight plan so that if my eyes haven't deceived me, we're actually going to fly through a valley of 2 mountain ranges. Stu says not speak to me. Where is Stu? Holy shit, Stu's all the way back up there. Stu, I apologise, mate. You're, I missed you. I'm not even going to try and make up some bullshit excuse. I missed you. I do apologise, mate. Welcome to the stream. It is a pleasure to have you here. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Talking about the valleys. So, hopefully that becomes a thing. Right. Nothing really seems any different on the Garmin's, which is nice. Throw those lights on. Let's all flap together. Get our flaps out. Now, what is the go with the wind? Obviously, a few people here in Rio have had some baked beans because we've got 10 knots of wind. probably going to find that the active runway is... when the VFR map decides to become a thing, I'll be able to answer that question. Wow, that was zoomed in on my aircraft. So it looks like the active runway is 26 or 28 or... So it's a bit of a taxation session, or a taxiing session, should I say. No money will be... actually, no, that's a lie. The money of the petrol bill will be used. Alright, where's me track IR? There's me track IR. Bring it up. There we go. Alright, let's de-breakify. Now, to get to runway, whatever it is, it's like freaking miles over that way. So, this is going to be a bit of a taxi time. Taxi! I failed my SAC. Well, I mean, I don't have any kids yet, so I guess I have failed my SAC. Damn, this is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a fairly long taxi. Don't want to really run into calling pigeon if can avoid it. But, some very interesting lighting here at Galileo Airport here in Rio. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. It actually looks really quite cool. It's just different. I think I saw Black Evo or something state before that it's a little bit like a sports stadium or the MCG, and yeah, it is. Remove the aircraft and we can play some sports. Typo 23 says ba-dum, and I say tss, tss, tss. It's just my symbol, you know. Shane style timing tonight, is it? No, Glenn, I started the stream 5 minutes before I was meant to. I just taking my time to say hello to everyone. Make sure that everyone's doing well, having a good time, etc. Yes, Shane, exactly. He would still be on the ground without his aeroplane started. If he's even come into the stream at this point. You know, wouldn't be the first time that he would have been almost 10 minutes late to one of his streams. Just check my blind spots when cornering. I just can't find the indicator though. It's, if somebody could, point me? No, that doesn't quite. If somebody could indicate... yeah, anyway. That's another failed pun where the brain is not assisting me. It seems that it's going to be the theme of this evening's stream. It's actually a very well done airport, this one. We got the lumps in the taxiway and everything. I feel like I'm actually flying an aircraft. Yeah, actually, Wes, you're probably right. Shane's still in line at Gloria Jeans or Starbucks waiting for his coffee. bit of uphill. Give it a bit of jandle. Wes is driving like, I'm gonna have to call the Hoon hotline, Wes. Well, like, the one thing I will say about this DA40NGX mod is the control of the engine RPM and all that seems a lot more realistic for the amount of input I'm giving this. What the flying is this? Right. Random forklift. I see. At least we won't get stuck on this sim. David, just because you don't know how to drive a truck, you can't go blaming the roads. To be fair though, that road is pretty insane for large trailers, and absolutely we will be doing that road with large trailers in a stream, because that would be freaking awesome to have 8 people all stuck at once at various locations on that road, unable to move. Yeah, don't mind the forklift in the taxiway, exactly. There's always interesting things within Microsoft Flight Simulator. The airport may appear realistic and all that, but you just, you know, you're going to have that random bloke in his forklift who's like, what the hell am I doing out here? Oh my god. Bloody hell, this taxi's almost as long as the flight. Although we probably don't need to go all the way to the end of the runaway because, well, you know, single engine GA aircraft don't need 4.5 kilometers of runway to take off. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go up to the next entry point on the runway, and then I'm going to remember to set my altitude because that's slightly important. I'm going to go for my default altitude, so everybody knows what that is already. If you don't, it's 5,000 feet. Oh, Jesus, I'm knocking shit over. And I'm just going to do that until we get close to the mountain valley that I was talking about that we would hopefully be flying in between. I just don't want to be too low, but I also want to be too high. That's for later on after the stream. Yeah, no, unfortunately not 4,200 feet, Jesse. I know, it's disappointing. I just don't really feel like going headfirst into a mountain. I've managed to do 54 legs so far without crashing, so... which I feel like that's an achievement in itself. I feel like David has a bit of a hard-on for that Xbox Aviators livery on the DA40. Stu is taking off on the taxiway. Alright, where is this runway? It's somewhere out over here. Yeah, no death run. Not today, anyway. Vruden waiting patiently, hovering his helicopter for me to come out onto the runway. What an absolute gentleman this man is. Yeah, I am taking it on Macca's dates Whereas the only thing I'm missing is a shopping trolley now to take out the behind the dumpster after we've finished eating so I can have dessert. The plane taxis very differently as well with this mod. It actually taxis like an aircraft should. Not like the DA40 does without the mod, which is a bit shit. You upgraded to a pram, where's many questions have now occurred in my head. All extremely inappropriate for a stream. Alright, brakes. Come on, brakes. Now, I better set that altitude before I... There we go, 5,000. And wait till I try the mobility scooter. What was the mod, David? It's DA40NGX mod, I think. I can, it's on flightsim.to. Just makes the engine work the way it's meant to with mixture and prop RPM and all that, which it doesn't do by default. Hospital bed. Fuck me, things have really progressed quick in chat. Alright. Yeah, I'll, if you can't... in fact, I'll just pop the link in my Discord. Yeah. Because I know a few of you fly the DA40. There goes Vruden pulling up in his helicopter. Oh, good view off the left wing of Rio de Janeiro Galileo Airport there. Alright. Now, let go of the controls. No, I actually have let go of the controls, so I better be quick here, because otherwise it's going to be a... I'm going to need a little bit more speed than that. Alright, let's get that speed up. We're going to need to pull some of that throttle out. There we go. The mixture and the RPM is adjusting itself the way it's bloody meant to. Hallelujah. So yeah. Anyone who's thinking about getting the DA40 mod, highly recommend it. Alright. I'm going to take off my track IR for the moment. There we go. Now we can have a nice view of Rio de Janeiro. So, currently flying with us, we have Big Jack, we have Icarus, we have Stew, we have Edam Lama B, we have Bira, we have Kangaroo, we have Vruden the Great, we have Dangerbird GT, we have Leaded Rapier, we have Calling Pigeon, and we have Ornate Cornet, which is Black Evo. That's a decent list of people, I'm not going to lie. That's pretty happy with that. Now let's make sure that we are following the magenta line. Well, we're attempting to follow the magenta line. I don't know if we're actually following the magenta line at this point. Bloody AFL app is messaging me going, have you seen the last 2 minutes of Bulldogs Brisbane? No, I haven't, but I know it was a 1-point game, so it was clearly a good, close game, so... Wow, what the hell is that? Is that like do you reckon, that looks like some sort of, business park or warehousing area down there, here in Rio. And the Rio metro area is huge. Pretty cool shit to see. So as I did mention, I designed tonight's flight plan to A, take us over from what I could see looked like good scenery, and B, airports for us to do touch and goes and all that at. I probably won't land at every single one, but I'm more than happy to slow down if others would like to land. Rudin was just inside me, and to be honest, it was a very exciting experience. Those rotor blades just give you a feeling like nothing else. Is it bad that I haven't figured out who Edom Lama B is in terms of actual person, or Edom Lama B? But I know that they're obviously a regular, because they're always in the streams. So, if you would like to make yourself known... Ah, it's you, Glenn! There we go. That makes a lot more sense, because I'm like, I've seen this gamer tag many times, and I've just never really bothered to ask the question, and I probably should have. But as we've noticed so far with this stream, it's been a combination of, well, it hasn't been a combination of anything, it's been a situation, that's a better choice of word, of my brain not providing proper English at a fast enough rate out of my mouth. Now, some of you might consider that to be a positive thing, and fair enough. Pretty spectacular city this is. Yes, this stream is a comedy of errors. Focusing mainly on the errors, not so much on the comedy. Are we getting closer to that purple line, or is my aircraft allergic to the magenta line? I wonder. Do I need to give my aircraft a... what do you give to people when they're having an anaphylactic shock? Adrenaline or whatever? EpiPen? Well, I need to give my aircraft an EpiPen. The fact that Jesse is still watching is that's pretty, because I wouldn't have. He's more likely to watch the truck sims and all that from the conversations that we've had. So the fact that he's still watching, Jesse, this is my Thunderfist, okay? Smelling salts too. I mean, I think, Jesse, I think those salts are designed for other tasks, in most cases. Yeah, no, EpiPens are not a cheap thing, which really doesn't make any sense, because it's just sort of like saying, hey, you, with that severe allergy to that mainstream item, you can solve your problem if you ever come in too close a contact with that mainstream item, but just as a big fuck you, you can pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. But Mr. Johnson, who's addicted to heroin at the train station, oh, come here, sir, come here. We need to take you in. We need to rehabilitate you. I'm not in any way advocating that drug rehab is a bad thing, because it's not. It's a fantastic thing, but I feel like things like EpiPens and medication for diabetes and all that probably shouldn't cost any money. It's just my opinion. A bit of what Brett had in his plane would work. Yeah, Brett, how the hell were you doing 1,342 knots for the distance between Sharm el Sheikh and Lisbon in Portugal? Of course Drew comes in when I'm talking about Mr. Johnson. What did the Brazilian fireman call his two sons? Jose and Jose B. Gotta get the sex right. Black, I usually find that to get the sex right, you start with a bit of foreplay and all that, and just sort of wait until it's basically Niagara Falls. He did it in under 2 hours too. I was amazed. Are we still talking about Brett's flight or getting the sex right? Because if you're doing it in under 2 hours, I feel like that's pretty acceptable. What if it's like the NT? Huh? Yeah, start by heating up your pan on a medium heat. And pour in your oil, your garlic, your onion. Make your sofrito. Have a bit of a toss, either of the pan or yourself, you know. The best way to start the sex is to hit them over the head with the pan so that they forget everything. Brett's chilling with the wife. Is he chilling with the wife or is he chilling with the wife? You know, a bit of Netflix, a bit of the chill, a bit of the... Now, Glenn, I saw your big comment before, but I didn't read it, so now I'm going to read it. They started to charge for diabetes finger test needles because people apparently want to only stick holes in their fingers too much and they're wasting them. People are weird. Yeah, exactly right, David. Set the mood lighting, you know, just get those LED lights around the rim. I mean, you can try putting LED lights around the other rim as well, but usually they complain when you start trying to stick lights to their ass. Wes says, don't give away our chill time. I mean, come on, I Jusat bought the sheep. Huh? Do you even English, bro? So Calling Pigeon has landed at the first aeroporto. The crazy thing is that all of this sprawl that we can see, the urban, this is still Rio de Janeiro urban metro area. It's freaking huge. If I've got to stick my finger, I may as well be into it. I mean, it depends where I'm sticking my finger, I guess. Drew with the sheep. Thank you, Drew. Bah. Black Evo says, wow. I don't know what you're saying wow to. There's many things that have been said in the last minute or so that could have this reaction of wow. But I agree. %, throttle and you're still too fast. Wes, I recommend, they have a pill for that. I think they also have dissolvable strips or something for the tongue. Oh, fucking no. Oh, wow to the urban sprawl. You can understand my confusion as to what you were saying wow to, though. It's almost as urban sprawly as Melbourne, from what I'm deducing. I'm gonna have a look on the internets. There we go. So it consists of 22 municipalities. The total population is 13 million. And the total area in square kilometers of Rio de Janeiro's metro is 6,744,634 square kilometers. Right. Oh, wow. Look at the water. Hey, I see somebody who hasn't said anything in the stream chat yet, flying the JSX in the background, along with us, doing the old sneaky, thinking that I won't notice. Anybody else see who I'm... There we go. Shane is in the house. But Rio, spectacular. What a spectacular city. In between mountains, the turquoise water at the end. It's just huge. Those ponds look alien. I mean, sure. I'm sprung. Now she got me doing things I never do. How high is Shane right now? Well, he's at 13,000 feet nearly. I can't speak for him personally, though. Yeah, exactly what Wes said. Depends what he's smoking and how much of it. Rudin said, Bryce, as much as I love the streams, there is actually somewhere I need to be today. Rudin, that's fine, mate. I fully understand. I know you love the streams. You you don't need to tell me you love the streams. You are... Yeah, so if you've got places to be, things to do, all good. Yeah, so Glenn, Black Evo or Ornate Cornet is currently flying the Grumman Widgeon. And I have the Grumman Widgeon and I've had a bit of a fly around with it and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Rudin says, I'll be around for tomorrow's stream if Captain Wrongway doesn't fly the wrong way for an hour. That's a fair call. Shane's, There's two things that you can almost be guaranteed of on Shane's stream. He'll fly the wrong way at some point, or he'll fly into a mountain. And you've just got to determine on that stream which one it's going to be. Personally, at this point, I'm just trying to see how many things I can roast Shane for, seeing as he's lurking in the background before he speaks up and goes, why don't you shut up? But, Vruden, if you're heading off, mate, no worries. You look after yourself, bro, and I will catch you in tomorrow's stream, eh? Enjoy completing your adult tasks in life. Yeah, you know, if all else fails, follow Big Jack. If you're ever lost on my streams or Shane's streams or Brett's streams or Wes's streams or whatever, follow David Jacko, Big Jacko. Shane and Dangerbird are both 13,000 feet. I feel like that is a photo-worthy moment right there. That is quite cool. Graphics for days, Microsoft Flight Simulator, graphics for days. This is cool as shit as well, here. Just getting all my photos for the thumbnails. For the streams that are coming up. Speaking of which, I believe next weekend's streams, that we will actually be leaving Brazil. Big Jack's changed aircraft, it appears. He's now flying the Cirrus SR22. I'll be honest, if I had my time again and was making a decision about what aircraft to fly on these world journeys, I may have actually picked the Cirrus SR22 because it's a little bit quicker. That's the only thing I will say, is that a slightly quicker aircraft could have potentially been a better decision. But I love the DA40. I've been streaming with these songs now for so long that I know the lyrics to most of Speaking of which, Glenn, how is Neofly? And to anyone who's tried to... Sorry, let me rephrase. Anyone who's played with it recently, how's the Sky Park? Because when I first got the Sky Park, it was okay. And I haven't really bothered to load it up since, because Orbex was sort of saying they were going to do a lot of behind-the-scenes work on that. So I'm wondering if maybe it's worth me loading it up again. Yeah, exactly, Drew. I mean, as I said, I love the DA40 to bits, but a hindsight me would have picked the SR22. But I'm not changing aircraft. Now with the mod on this DA40 as well that actually makes it fly like a DA40 should, David says he doesn't mind Sky Park now. Okay, I might load up Sky Park again sometime over the next couple of days and just have a bit of a play around with it, because if it has improved in the way that I've sort of read about recently and all that, because I'm pretty sure it does I could be wrong, but it does the same job as like what Neofly and On Air and all those things. Bit clunky in places, but is fun and is free. Now, it's interesting that you say that, Glenn, because you know what else is clunky in places but is fun? It's not free, but it's not expensive. BeamNG. That's tons of fun. And it's clunky in places. Yeah, that's true, Drew. The DA40's airspeed will keep me streaming for years. But I mean, the fact of the matter is, if I had done this in a business jet, I still would have probably been streaming for years. Just the streams would have been a lot shorter. But, whatever. Am I down for a stream on it this week? I'm assuming you're talking about the Sky Park. If you are, yeah, I could potentially... Let me have a look at my stream schedule. What day is... Maybe on Thursday, Wes, because I haven't decided. Oh, BeamNG. Oh, BeamNG. Yeah. No, BeamNG. I probably am going to stream on this coming Thursday. I just haven't added it to my list of things I'm going to stream yet. And now that is subject to work hours and all that. But, because obviously I do have 2 jobs. Both casual, but still 2 jobs that I have to factor things in for. But, yeah, I've been... So here's a suggestion for you all, especially those who have BeamNG. I've been thinking of doing some Cops and Robbers multiplayer on BeamNG. So we pick a map, somebody picks a car, everybody else is the cops, and we all work together to pull said person over, and then we change who the cop is and who the thief is or the robber. This would be something that I would highly recommend. That is a dual stream or a triple stream or a quadruple stream style thing. So it would be highly encouraged that if you have a channel and you stream video, not looking at anyone in particular, Brett, Wes, David, maybe, to stream it as well, because then you can get a perspective from various people when they're in their different positions, which sounds really screw. It's basically we're making a POV video. So, alright, I'll, yeah, Dave, I mean, that would be a good first stream. But, I will sort that out for next, Thursday. I'm not sure exactly what time. It will probably be after I finish up, my evening work. And it probably won't be massively long, you know, probably only about a 2-hour stream, because I'm pretty sure I have, pretty sure I'm off to my mate's cafe Friday to work in the morning at like 7 or 8 a.m. So, yeah. But, yeah, cool. Sounds good. Let's, I'll set it up. Let's do it. I wanted to obviously run that via everyone before I went and proceeded further with that, but it's been received pretty well, so sweet. What would I do without what would I do without such a great community of legendary people like yourself? Drew says, hey dude, don't get sidetracked. Word on the street is that you didn't actually finish off Chunky Lee Chong in Liberty City. You need to get back there now and run him down in a moonbeam, please. Huh? I'm so confused right now, Drew. Spectacular scenery here, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, no. I know he's talking about GTA 3, but I put about 75 bullets into Chunky Lee Chong, so I don't know how I didn't finish him off. Speaking of which, 7 minutes until a new Grand Theft Auto 3 nostalgia video comes out. This time round we've got our Van Heist bitch. Midday Zulu Wes, if I was quote, for your knowledge, if I was going to quote midnight in Zulu, it would be 4 zeros. And anyone who's got any sort of musical knowledge will know exactly why I labelled that Grand Theft Auto video the way I did. And if you don't know why, have a look at Ramstein. Bruton says, before I go, I wanted to say that I think I saved my moose knuckle. I mean my moose lodge. The place was 2 months from bankruptcy, and I think I saved it. Vruden? This is fantastic news, because I know that you were in a stream when that shit went down. And I know that even though you're very good at hiding your thought process about things like that, that you were not happy. So, well done, sir. Well done. This is really good news, mate. Who the flippin' hell is... I'm not sure, Wes. Who is ghosting me in the and doing flips and turns in the private jet? Ah, it's Oz Flight Simmer. Oh, he's gonna so regret that in one of his streams. Wes, it'll be around 1200 Zulu. He's being a troll. Ban him. I mean, he technically was, but we know who it is, so I won't do that to him. Shane has been banned too many times in these streams. So... it's Becky Davies. Oh, that would be amazing, Drew. Becky Davies. Brazil is certainly putting the scenery on for us right now. Bruden. I think I've only ever kicked one person completely out of Shane's stream. Like, not even put them on a timeout. Like, completely kicked them out. Yeah, once. And it was a bot. Anyone else who's being a shit, I just put them on a 300-second timeout. Thank you very much, Rudin. I'm just hoping and touching all the available wooden objects that my internet keeps behaving with streaming in 1080. Because it requires 2 and a bit times the upload speed than what the previous 720 did. I'm not sure I've ever timed that person out, Drew. If I have, I honestly can't remember doing it. It's streaming like extra virgin olive oil. Nice and smooth and shiny. Yes, Drew, we know that. Boy, do we know that. Yep, that sounds good, Wes. I'm assuming when you say stream trucks, you mean the American Truck Simulator Wyoming map. Yeah, no, we don't stream coconut oil here. We stream extra virgin olive oil, the good stuff, you know, like Cobra Mistake. The proper, you know, like 500ml bottle costs you 20 Australian dollars style. That's the extra virgin olive oil we stream. Okay, no worries, Wes. Yeah, no, for sure, Wes. You, especially with the truck sims, you're more than welcome to, anyone's more than welcome to dual stream with me in those truck sims. It just gives everybody a perspective from a different person, which is exactly what, you know, people are looking for. Highest smoke point is peanut oil, excellent for frying. Absolutely it is, and that's why Uncle Roger recommends it for making fried rice, you know. Hiya, fuyo. Oz Flight Troll, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, Wes. It just adds to the ambiance. That's the word I'm going with, and I'm going to stick with it, even though it doesn't really fit the sentence. Yeah, that's my go-to Black Evo. I love rice bran oil, and I love olive oil. I always have those two in my pantry. Yeah, umami. Drew, I just got the GDA notification. You are prolific. I'll be honest with you, Drew. It's the only video series that I've been doing that's sort of received good feedback. There's a lot of butthurt people in this world because there's like my Democracy 4 videos that I did where I literally tried to destabilize the United States are like, they've got dislikes and all sorts of things on them because people are butthurt. So I'll stick with the GDA. I'm not sure. Do people want me to stick with the world's worst Formula 1 team? I'm sort of sitting on the fence with that one. It's being well received, it's just not getting a huge number of views. So an opportunity for more feedback from my amazing viewers here. The problem with the F1 videos is because it requires me to concentrate so hard on what's going on, I can't talk. And Shane makes his appearance. Shane, it was a pleasure to have you along, bugging me. Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe. Don't do anyone I wouldn't do. And I will see you tomorrow in your stream, where I will troll you, okay? Yeah, no, I quite like making the F1 videos, David, but... And if people do want me to do them, I'll still keep doing them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, though. Would people like to... Here's another question. Whilst I'm asking questions, let's keep asking some damn questions. Would people like to see Farming Simulator? Would they like to see Train Sim World? Lawn Mowing Simulator? So here's Shane. You wouldn't think anything less? I'm glad you know me well enough, Shane. Goat Simulator? I mean, hey. I get the feeling that this channel is going to end up being strategy and simulation and nostalgia. Which I have no problem with. I'm just making a statement. Grand Theft Auto Online car meetup? Yeah. I'd love to... Yeah, I can do SnowRunner, but I'd... See, with SnowRunner, whereas I'd rather stream SnowRunner because it's a multiplayer and people can get involved. in it. Alright, I'm gonna go fill up me water bottle and I shall return. Alright, I have returned with my hydration device. And I've returned to David Jacko flying past me whilst screaming out from his aircraft to my aircraft, "God, I love Milo with milk!" Which, you know, was an interesting scenario. But, speaking of which, how has everyone's Saturday been? Or from our American friends, in the lead up to your weekend, how has it been? Have you done anything interesting? Do you have anything interesting planned? I know that if you live in Victoria or New South Wales, the answer is you have nothing planned. Same though. Any special plans for Father's Days? Anyone here who is a father? Anything that you know that's happening tomorrow? Black Evo cleaned the house. Woo. Don't do too much there, Black Evo. Don't do too much, mate. You don't want to exhaust all the activities that you can complete. Yes, Drew. Father's Day. Well, Father's Day is today. 13 minutes into the. It's currently 12:13 a.m. on Sunday here. Glenn organised some insurance. It's Fozzie's Friday. Fine so far. Nice, cool autumn day. Sounds pretty good. It's in June in the US. Really? Well, there you go. Pretty sure Mother's Day is different as well. Yeah, David. I know. It's annoying, isn't it, mate? Very, very annoying. Well, let's not get into another pandemic conversation. I feel like we do a lot of that sometimes in these streams. Brazil has turned this on for us, I must say. Well, maybe the sentence I'm looking for is Brazil is turning me on. Yeah. Same. You tortured a chef with 90s pop music for a few hours. It wasn't torture. I'll tell you that right now, that was not torture. Yep, agreed, Black Evo. Agreed, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, it is pretty crazy having live weather. Yeah, it's not full overcast and 30 knot crosswinds. Exactly. Fozzie was listening to 90s slow jams at work today. Slow jam is where you put the fruit in the pan and just do it really slow, yeah? More photos. Smile for the camera. Cheese. David, I'm surprised that YouTube let that through. You would have thought that they would have, stopped, variations on that word as well, you know, seeing as they hate Discord. Gym music makes good prep music. Wes says, I won't say my music today. Bryce might like it too much. I know what your music is, Wes. It's I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Cool plane, G. Hey, Zach's in the house. Whoop 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 whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Zach's Gaming Lab. I'm just dropping his channel link in the chat. If you like The Crew, Formula 1, or Minecraft, this man, that's your man. That's your man to go and see. Skyfall by Adele. Oh, that's not a bad song actually, Wes. I'll give you that. Stop singing that tune this instant. It's horrifying. Well, you know, Wes asked me to let everyone know what kind of music he was listening to. So I was just like, well, I'll just go with your favourite song, Wes. The like for the DA40 will be put into your Discord link. Where did everyone go? Is everyone behind me, or are we having server issues again? It did not block that last comment with the F word in there, David. So now there appears to only be 4 people flying along. But I know for a fact that there's a lot more than 4 people flying along. So something tells me that there's some serious server issues. Not this song by the Divinals. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Is that the song we're talking about, Wes? Yeah, there's definitely server issues, at least on my end anyway. Because Icarus was just there at Potim, and now he's disappeared. Wes. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish. Love is in the air. Do 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 do. Love is in the air. Oh Jesus, Wes, you've got an interesting internet history then, mate. Waltzing Matilda, Slim Dusty. So very soon we will be making a turn that will take us down across this mountain range down to the coast, and then we will loop back around. So we're basically going, so Sao Paulo starts just over here where those two orange lines intersect, the outer area of Sao Paulo. So we're going to go down, we're basically going to come around the bottom of Sao Paulo and then straight down the middle of Sao Paulo into Guarulhos Airport, I think, is where we're landing. There we go, more people are starting to pop up again on the server. Anyone want to have a shot at pronouncing that airport? Pindamonhangaba. Pindamonhangaba. Pindamonhangaba? I was just singing the Divinals song, Wes, because you said Divinals song, and I was just like, well, that's probably that song. Does he sing the real WLS version, or Tbilisi Ad one everyone thinks is the original? I mean, I think I can deduce from that whether you're asking did he sing the real version or the one that, like the mainstream one that everybody thinks is the original. Not sure. I'm pretty sure the original Waltzing Matilda was not Slim Dusty. Don't quote me on that. I'm about to Google it. Yeah, Banjo Patterson was the original version. Did you have a stroke, Glenn? Bloody hell, Black Evo's not holding back on the questions. Glenn's not having fun with his keyboard tonight. And the keyboard is definitely winning this one. Hey, that's a good song, Wes. 1955 by the Hilltop Hoods. Good song by a fantastic rap group. If you are outside of Australia and you like rap and hip-hop and R&B, check out the Hilltop Hoods. If you can get past the Australian accent, which is the thing that most foreigners struggle with when it comes to listening to hip-hop, absolutely worth it. Ah, you're typing and hand flying. That makes a lot more sense, Glenn. All good, mate. Drew. This is a tip for you to sing the entire I Touch Myself on stream. Wow, Drew. First off, Drew, thank you for the donation. You are an absolute legend for that. I'll get practicing on the Divinals I Touch Myself then, hey. If you're paying me $25, I'm going to do it. With actions. Yeah, I'm not doing it with actions unless I'm streaming on OnlyFans. Give me a couple of days to rehearse, Drew, and maybe on the stream where we leave Brazil next weekend and go to Montevideo, do it then. There's a fine line between pleasure and pain. You've done it once, you can do it again. Whatever you've done, don't try to explain. It's a fine, fine line between pleasure and pain. There you go. But I promise I'll also have the voice warmed up before I do it, so it doesn't sound like dying cats in a basement. Fazenda Maristela Airport. Yeah, Drew with the power move, exactly. But no, thank you very much for the donation, Drew. I will use those finances to purchase some sort of add-on, and yeah, as I said, I will learn I Touch Myself to the point where I can basically do it off by heart, which probably won't take that much because, let's be honest, over the 28 years of my life, that song has been played a lot on the radio. You're the voice? You're the voice, try and understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. Oh, oh, oh. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. Oh. There you go. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. Or you know, you could really turn that song. Yes, I will learn to touch myself off by heart. There's a sentence for YouTube. But yeah, no, to take Madonna's Like a Virgin to a real interesting place, you could be like a virgin, fucked for the very first time. Please add emphasis to the best lyric on that song. I honestly do. Henry VIII request, mate. I feel like now we're getting to into the stuff that I don't know. Oh, bloody hell, Fozzie. Ring my bell. That's all I know of that song. At least on the spot, anyway. The Ployester girl is in the post for you, so you don't have to touch yourself and be like a virgin. I'm just going to say this. This stream has gone from that shit to that level of shit And yet, we've still got 18 people watching. So it turns out that, yeah, anyway. More cowbell. Tink, tink. What are we even talking about anymore? We were just talking about things, and then Drew decided that he wanted to get me to sing I Touch Myself on stream. And that's where the tangent completely changed. We're no longer cause or sin, just tan. Put the dogs out. Gotta do a bit of Queen. Mama just killed a man. Put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun. But now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, my voice is so tired. The amount of effort that required just to hold the mama ooh note was, yeah, pretty, yeah. Is that Freddie Mercury? No, I'm pretty sure Freddie Mercury is rolling over in his grave right now after that rendition of that song. I was going to say, for those of you who are landing at these airports and taking off and all that, I am more than happy to slow down when you guys are doing that. You just need to let me know, because I'm not always concentrating on what you guys are getting up to. It is definitely the problem with my voice, Drew. If you need clarification on that, go to my Discord. There's a semi-efforted recording down the bottom of my Discord of me doing some Crowded House. I promise you it has a lot to do with my voice being super tired. That's exactly right, Drew. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come. To pin a wall between us, you know they won't win. Exactly, just like any instrument gotta warm up, especially the bed flute. How about that jet race earlier that you almost won, Fozzie? I mean, if coming last is almost winning, sure. There's only one situation that coming last is winning. And it's got nothing to do with flying aircraft, let me tell you. My water bottle is squirting all over me. Sao Jose dos Campos. There's a city here. I did not expect that. Still don't know what Brett had in that thing. Probably meth. Sorry, can't fly with you today. Blackadder, no worries. You're all good, mate. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that Blackadder... Hang on, who is Blackadder? Is that Tim? With a name change? When you saw my water bottle, you thought it was a can of shaving cream. More legs to add to the list. If you've got any, you know, Tim, I always find that if you've got a lot of legs, the best way to tackle them is to spread them. I didn't even know this city existed here at the end of the Valley of the Mountains. It's quite cool. Is that the new line of Oz Flight Simmer promotional water bottles? No. I didn't even know there was a new line of Oz Flight Simmer promotional water bottles coming out. Yep, got to spread those legs to open those doors. It wasn't a very good cunning plan. Seeing as this random person who was called Blackadder is all of a sudden talking about how he has to catch up on legs and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, oh, this person's talking about the same stuff that Tim is, so it must be Tim. He has Mary water bottles. Now that's cool. You're welcome, Wes. I'm here to do anything for you that I possibly can, mate. In fact, let's see. If I search up the lyrics right now to Divinals, I Touch Myself. Yeah, I might need to listen to it because I'm not... Like, I know the lyrics relatively okay, but I just can't get my brain to focus on the tune 100%, especially when there's other music playing in the background. But, yeah, no, that shouldn't be a problem, Drew. You missed it, Tim. Drew donated $25 and basically I have to sing the Divinals I Touch Myself in a stream. Yes, you are renting space in my head. I obviously, as you can see, I charge very good rental prices. $25 is all you need to pay. You've sang Barbie Girl at karaoke as well, drunk as a skunk with 2 circus girls. Bloody hell, Wes, what do you get up to in your party times? Hopefully I don't get sued by the Divinals. Well, if I do, I've got $25 to pay the legal fees. It does include utilities, yes. I mean, it's only a studio apartment. As you can see, it's not a very big place. Yeah, bloody hell, I want to go partying with Wes now. Wes was partying with 2 circus girls in the bush, and then he was partying with 2 circus girls in the bush, if you know what I mean. Oh, Black Emo, bloody hell, mate. So because I'm ahead of you guys, I'll make sure that I stay ahead and get us in, get myself in, should I say, at Sao Paulo, so that I can get all you guys coming in with the drone. Here's the thing, though, Drew. Crowded House is technically from New Zealand. We just stole them. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not complaining because Neil Finn is an absolute mastermind of lyrics and songwriting. And Drew, you can't forget people like John Farnham, Jimmy Barnes, Icehouse. And then you've got all the new school Australian people as well. Gautier, Matt Corby. Oh shit, what's their freaking name? 5 seconds of summer. No, not that ice house, as in Great Southern Land Electric Blue ice house. That Hanging by a Moment is by Lifehouse. Sherbet, exactly. How's that? Mystified, I caught you out. How's that? Now that I found where you're at, it's goodbye. Well, how's that? The Seekers? Really? They were Australian? Is that what we're saying? Well, there you go. Of course they were. The Seekers are an Australian folk-influenced pop quartet originally formed in Melbourne in 1962. They were the first Australian pop music group to achieve major chart and sales success in the UK and US. Well, there you go. I was going to say, the two names of the two lead singers, Judith Durham and Athol Guy, are well known. Yeah, don't worry about Wes, because you put dingoes.drunk by accident, my bot thinks you're posting a link. Savage Garden. If you've got a Savage Garden, can I recommend doing some weeding? Oh yeah, Truly Madly Deeply. Even the Bee Gees are English Australian. Yeah, Eskimo Joe. Evermore, Gyroscope. Tame Impala, Gang of Youths, Jet, Empire of the Sun. Wolf Mother, Cut Copy, Powderfinger, Silverchair. I could go on for so long. Oh, and like cold chisel and all that. Yep, Killing Heidi, The Living Ends. Yeah, Drew. It's time for a cool change. It's time for a cool change. You know what I'm getting at. Powdered Fingers. Yeah, those two. As long as they're powdered with icing sugar. I must say, Australia's never really had a lack of musical talent on the world stage. Yep, Grinspoon, exactly. Hi, hey, everything about you. I do I love you. Oh, what a surprise, we're coming into some inclement weather. It wouldn't be a just some Aussie Gamer stream with inclement weather. Oh wow, Rogue Traders. There's a throwback. With Natalie Bassingthwaite. Yeah, basically, Drew, that's exactly how it got started. Always confuse the Rogue Traders with the Bag Raiders. Actually, no, that's a fair point, Jesse. Natalie Battenwaite. I mean, look, to be fair, she's pretty hot. Or she was, anyway, when the Rogue Traders were a big thing. Delta Goodrum is hot. Yeah, but at the moment, her first name is Bad Juju. In this country. Yeah, actually, because I caught Wes listening to Spice Girls Spice Up Your Life in Discord yesterday. I've started yawning. It must be nearly 1 a.m. and it is. It is. But this also takes me back to what I was saying before. And that is that if you do like hip-hop, Hilltop Hoods, Bliss and Esso. Very much worth adding to your hip-hop playlists. Yeah, that's pretty spectacular, Black Evo. Very, very, it's like almost drops away. Neighbours is not television. That's my personal opinion anyway. Kingswood Country, Hey Hey It's Saturday. Comedy Company, I think, was Australian. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Comedy Company was with the greengrocer Con the Fruiterer. God damn. This must be the outer skirts of Sao Paulo. Nicely done there, Tim. Nicely done. That's when neighbors become shit friends. Or is this a city of its own? Maybe it's a small city of its own. Santos. It's Los Santos. Hey, Brett Plays. How's it going? Yeah, good, mate. We are just flying over Los Santos. Well, Santos, but I'm referring to it as Los Santos. Just heading along the coast here. Just on the outskirts of Sao Paulo. So we're going to come along from SBST to SDIM, and then SDRS, and then up into Sao Paulo. How's your evening hanging out with the wife been, Brett? I hope it was kind to you. I hope she was kind to you. Are you watching the F1? Okay. Are any of the F1 teams as good as I am? In the US in 1987, the big pop controversy was which radio stations would play George Michael's I Want Your Sex and which ones wouldn't. Think how innocent that song was. Times have changed. Well, yeah, Drew, that brings me to Duran Duran Girls on Film. That video clip was banned for years. Not as good as me. So spend half of their time on the podium and the other half in walls and missing pieces of the car, because that's in the UK. You had the My Ding-a-Ling controversy. Was it a long, drawn out and hard process, Tim? Queen had I Want to Break Free banned from MTV due to them dressing in drag, so they refused to release anything in the US after that. I mean, that's pretty, when you think about it, that's pretty crazy that they were banned for dressing in drag. Like, who is that hurting? Yeah, well, at least it was here anyway, Drew, for a period of time. Duran Duran Girls on Film was banned, the official music video, because of the explicit sexual content. I mean, it was just girls having wet t-shirt contests, basically, and posing for cameras. But back in the day when that song was released, that was considered too much for music videos. And now you've got people like Nicki Minaj and what's the other crazy one? Bloody what's her name? The Middle Eastern one. Not Mia Khalifa, that's a completely different type of Middle Eastern video. Oh, Cardi B. Cardi B. Yes, Black Eva, I know you love this song, which is why I always make sure I play it. Speaking of Duran Duran, what the fuck is the song Union of the Snake about? I don't know, and I'm not sure I want to know. What's my favorite Hilltop Hood song? Ooh, that's a tough one, David. Either probably 1955 or The Hard Road. Yeah, I'm going to step my altitude down now, Black Evo, because these clouds are pissing me off. I want to see the scenery. I don't want to see it through a layer of mist, because who knows what I might miss seeing. Brett, we are still in Brazil. We are about to head back inland a little bit and make an approach at Sao Paulo, which is Brazil's biggest city. We've got, what have we got left? We've got Sao Paulo to Curitiba, Curitiba to Porto Alegre, and then Porto Alegre, Porto Alegre is the last stop in this part of Brazil. And then we go from Porto Alegre, we go across the Rio Grande and into Montevideo in Uruguay. Exactly, Wes. I've always tried to do the right thing in my life, take care of my house, my picket fence, my children, and my wife. I'm on my way home. I'm on my way home. I'm on my way home. Clack Griswold, here I go. Missed a classic PC game. I wouldn't have a foggy idea what you're talking about. I get the feeling it might be a little bit too before my time. Yeah, 1993. Myst was released in the year I was born. And the Myst remake has hit Xbox Game Pass a couple of weeks ago. On the 19th of August 2021, Myst was added to Xbox Game Pass. No worries, Jesse. You look after yourself, mate. I will see you in the kitchen tomorrow for the Father's Day shenanigans. Appreciate you coming along, bro. Honestly, didn't expect to see you until we did the truck streams. And of course, when they, judging by the quick look I had on the internet there about Myst, when they upgraded it in the year 2000 to make it compatible with modern PC technologies, you know, like multi-core processing and dedicated graphics and all that stuff. It does not look much different graphics-wise to Grand Theft Auto 3. Really. Oh, they've remade it again this year. They have remade the 2000s version. A company called Cyan. Myst began as an Oculus Quest exclusive in December before becoming available August 26th, 2021 for $30 on PC, macOS and Xbox platforms. It's also playable now for free for Xbox Game Pass subscribers. Myst was the #1 selling game until the Sims in the world until the Sims franchise, which doesn't surprise me because the Sims franchise basically recreated what you could do with a game. There you go. Jerry says the remastered version is on Steam for €5. And then if you want the 2021 remastered version by Cyan, you can get it for free on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, exactly. What Drew said, Brett. I love chatting to people who are experienced gamers, who experienced gaming in the late 80s, early 90s when it first started to become a thing. Because the mid to late 90s is when I started playing games like Flight Simulator 95, Need for Speed, The Sims 1, all that sort of, and then used the love of those games to then, go, oh my god, Grand Theft Auto and, games like that. Yeah, the late 90s was LAN party time. Unfortunately, I missed out on taking full advantage of late 90s LAN parties by probably 5 years. Had I have been born 5 years earlier, I probably would have been heavily involved with that. But by the time I sort of got to, an age where gaming was like a thing, like when I was sort of 10 years old, 2000, 2001. Not 10 years old. Yes, 7, 8 years old. Yeah, 7, 8 years old. 2000, 2001. So, by the mid-2000s when I was a full-on gamer, it wasn't really LAN parties anymore as such because the internet had enabled us to play multiplayer online. Oh my god, Age of Empires. That would probably be one of the first PC games I ever played. I feel like as we go along, these trees are getting closer and closer to me. G'day, Mike. The World Adventure is going good, mate. We're not far away from Sao Paulo, which means we've only got 2 destinations left in Brazil until we come up South America on the other side. And we're going to come back into Brazil. But we're going to be on the other side of Brazil. The central part. The remote part. Altitude is 3,000 feet. Oh, Counter-Strike. The number of times that Counter-Strike would be played in secondary school. I'm surprised we didn't get into more trouble for it. Now there's something that we could stream multiplayer. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Which is free on Steam. Stu, mate, been a pleasure having you along. Apologies again for missing you when you first joined the stream. You look after yourself, mate. Might need a little altitude here. Oh no, I might actually clear this just. Yeah, the trees are at like 2,800 feet. I'm flying along at 3,000. It's perfectly safe. Within all regulations, I promise. Just don't tell anyone. Yeah, exactly, a scud run. Well, I mean, we are in Brazil, so when in Brazil, you do as... No, that's going to sound terrible. I won't say that, because... Airport is 2,460 feet altitude. So I basically don't need to change my altitude until I turn final. Cool. Good to know. And ladies and gentlemen, do not forget about the fact that if you would like some videography of your landing, to wait for me to land. Ubisoft have a massive sale on until the 6th of September. 80% off titles. The Crew 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Unity, Far Cry 5, €12 each. Ooh. Okay, Jerry, really tempt me more than you already have with Far Cry 5 and The Crew 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 remake that they did last year, which has been on my list of things to purchase, which I'm pretty sure Ubisoft was involved in that. If that is also 80% off, looks like I'm off to shop for some Ubisoft stuff. Because, that's another game that I... was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Like, insane number of hours I spent playing that game. Ubisoft has a subscription service to like Game Pass. So now you've got Game Pass, you've got Steam, you've got Epic Games, you've got EA is now part of Xbox Game Pass, and you got Ubisoft as well. Damn. Yeah, that game did certainly have one of the best soundtracks. Absolutely. I wonder what the people of Sao Paulo currently think. Who's this fucking dick who's flying at like 500 feet above the city? Ooh, racetrack. The Crew is 15 Australian dollars, which means Far Cry 5 is 15 Australian dollars. Right, Ubisoft, get ready for some of my money. Yeah, they probably assume I am drug running. That's exactly. Very true. Yeah, that's fine. Exactly, Brett. Because any game that I purchase from a third party, I can always add it to my Steam account anyway if I want to just make it interact with Steam. So I don't mind buying things from third parties and not necessarily having subscription services and all that. Because, yeah. $20 a month for a game subscription service is a little bit on the steep side when you consider the fact that Game Pass is like $10 and Epic Games is like, I think Epic Games is free. Oh, it might actually be a combination between Activision and Ubisoft. Yeah, now that I think about it, it may have actually been both. Yeah. Well, if anybody wants a close-up view of Sao Paulo, just have to rewatch this stream. I feel like I might need to take over in a sec here. Some of these buildings look like they might be too tall for me to fly over. That wasn't ideal. Oh yeah, SnowRunner's great, Brett. Alright. So, I think I'm about to fly across Conganas. Or this might be Guarulhos. This might be the, oh no. This is another... God, how many airports does Sao Paulo have? Yeah, SnowRunner multiplayer. I know. There's so many games that I want to add to my streams, because obviously my streams are very multiplayer based, but I don't have the time to stream all of these titles alongside what we're already doing. Like, if I'm going to add BeamNG and potentially add Counter-Strike on a spontaneous, I mean, like, you know, and then I want to do, you know, I've got SnowRunner and I'd like to play that in a multiplayer. And I've got the Crew 2 and I'd like to play that in multiplayer. And unless I start streaming 2 times a day, not all of these games are going to, unfortunately, be able to be a regular thing. They're going to have to more be a spontaneous thing. Yeah, Metro Exodus. Come on, let's let's suggest more games for me to with all my spare time. I'll make sure I play these too. Look, it wouldn't have been such an issue up until recently, but now that I'm working again, working 2 jobs. Stop making excuses. Sorry, Drew. BioShock, yep. Having a job or 2 is not valid. Sorry, Drew. Sorry, Dad. I'll be better, Dad. I do apologize. Cricket 19 playing against Wes. Yep. 100%. One day I'll be able to stream and do videos of all these games. One day when this YouTube channel can pay for itself and pay for, you know, be my job. That's when all these things can occur. When I can put, you know, 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 days a week into my streams and videos and all that. No worries, Brett, mate. You look after yourself. And I will see you tomorrow in Shane's stream and then possibly in mine as well afterwards. Alright, let's pull those brakes on so that I can get that drone camera out for those who have not yet landed. We're gonna get Glenn and Calling Pigeon. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah. Bloody hell, there's a game I haven't played in ages. Calling Pigeon 1, I think he crashed and died. Oh, very nice, Glenn. Very nice. Yeah, I agree with you, Jerry. I love filming this part of the streams as well. Where people get, where I get to watch the people land, and then people can go back onto the recording of the stream and watch themselves land. I think it's cool as. Fantastically done there, Calling Pigeon, as well. And to everyone else who landed before me, I'm assuming based on most landings by everyone in this in these streams, it was probably absolutely fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at Sao Paulo. That's the end of leg 55. So, 2 destinations left in Brazil before we move countries, and before a new cooking on the fly becomes a thing. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Plans are already underway for cooking on the fly number 2, and guess what? That will be live. Fully live. But I'll leave you with that one to ponder. It has been an absolute pleasure to fly along with all of you legends as usual. And I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. I thought the scenery was spectacular, and it turns out that my decision to take us over those airports in a bit of a roundabout way was probably a good one in the end, even though it probably added nearly an hour of flying time. But until tomorrow evening, I will see most of you in Shane's stream. I'll hopefully see a lot of you here in his, after his stream. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, you stay safe, you stay well, you don't do anyone I wouldn't do, and I will catch you very soon.